What's good, YouTube? So it's your man BG Tech Life, and I've been using the Moto G Power 5G 2024 for a day or two now, and I kind of wanted to give y'all some early first impressions on this device. So let's get straight into it. Okay, guys, so first and foremost, I must say I didn't expect much from this device at all. I bought it on sale from Amazon for, I believe, $279. It's a regular $299. I'll put a link down in the description if you're interested. But like I was saying, I didn't expect much from this device, from these budget devices that's $200 to $300, because a lot of times I'll tell you to go buy a used flagship. But I must say, using this device and going through the UI and Motorola's interface and things of that nature, it's been pretty smooth. It's not really a real turn off. I mean, yes, it is different from using $1,000 flagship, of course, but it is pretty smooth, guys. It hasn't been, jittery or laggy or no things of that nature. It moved at a consistent pace, not the fastest pace, but the key word here is consistent. And at the same time, I was actually able to play some games. I played a little Subway Surfer, and a lot of these budget devices around this price point will drop frames doing something simple as gaming Subway Surfer. But this device didn't do that. It was a smooth, good experience, especially with the 120 hertz on this phone. Now, what I will say about this phone is it has a 1080, and that's one of the reasons that I bought the Power instead of the regular Moto G, because this device has a 1080 screen. The regular Moto G has a 720 screen, and I will say that this screen doesn't immediately disappoint me being an LCD. I thought it would immediately disappoint me when it comes to watching content and things of that nature. It's a fairly okay viewing experience. You got a nice 6.7-inch screen here to watch your content with, and the colors look pretty good and everything looks decent. I will say when the LCD kicks in and my OCD kicks in, because I'm used to OLED and AMOLED screens, is when I put this device in dark mode and we looking at things like text and we looking at black backgrounds. That's when you can tell that you're dealing with an LCD, and Motorola needs to step it up to something a little bit better than that, because once you get that black background and them white letters, you can tell the resolution looks a little wonky. It's not. That's when LCD 1080 really shows its true self. But as far as watching content in different colors and things of that nature on this device, it's honestly not that bad. Now, the build on this device is different. This vegan leather back and, the plastic size. The plastic don't feel super cheap. But one thing about the build on this device, I don't feel like I'm going to drop or break this device immediately. It feels like a tough build. When you got plastic involved and things like different materials out back other than glass, I feel like I could rock this without a case with no problem. But aesthetically, as you can see, it still has a nice little pop to it. It still looks pretty good. Looks like it doesn't immediately look cheap or cheesy at all. Now, with the display and the symmetry on the bezels, I'm not, hung up on bezels. I do not like the symmetry or the lack of symmetry where we got this big chin down bottom and then we got a smaller bezel up top. It doesn't immediately bother me, especially because I rock a case a lot. But without the case, I do know that my eyes are drawn to this chin down bottom. But at the same time, you got to think under $300 price point. But I really find myself interested in devices like this for the simple fact, guys, that you can spend $300 on a device and use it as a phone right now. A lot of times when we spend $1,000+ for devices, $800-900 on devices, is because we want them to be a professional camera. We want them to be a laptop. We want them to have Samsung decks. We want them to be a gaming PC. But if you look at my ecosystem, if I got a camera, if I got a laptop, if I got an Xbox, and I'm using those things for what they're for and using my phone purely as a phone, devices like this actually can come into play. Some of your best creatives are not going to be walking around with the best phone. They're going to be walking around with the best camera. they're gonna be walking around with the most powerful laptop for editing. Like their phone is just their phone. So I find that pretty cool because I've always wanted the phone to be more also, but then at the same time it's like you spending a lot of your resources on the things that you need when you're in content creation, like laptops, iPads, DSLR, mirrorless cameras, and things of that nature. So you can pretty much use a phone as just a phone, and that's cool too. So just my early thoughts and first impressions. Your boy BG Tech Life. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. I'm out. Peace.